Welcome everyone, this is the Carmel tier list. Now we are going to talk about which are the best civilizations to be played on Carmel. Now first of all, I will put Rus on number 1. The reason behind that because Carmel has like insane amount of deer. I don't want to lie, I don't know the amount of deers on this map, but I think it's like 40 or 50 around deer, and also like a boar and insane amount of berries. So because of that, Rus currently it's one of the best civilizations to pick on Carmel. The next civilization is China and Zushi, his little son. We can easily say that's the son of China. Zushi and China is also an instantly good civilization to play on Carmel. The reason behind that because they can put the deer under the mill and just supervise it with an IO, and you get instant amount of resources in a short period of time. Then we have civilization example as well, I'm blind. Byzantine, because there are like crazy amount of berries, which is insanely good for you. But you're gonna ask me why I'm not putting a Basid or Ayubid or Delhi in the insane section. Well, that's gonna be easily answered. Even though I put Byzantine into the insane section, the reason behind that because Byzantine can have a really good tempo. They don't even need to build a grand binary. They can build a grand binary. There are many spawns on Carmel where your grand winery will actually hit three berry patch. I'm not even joking, full three berry patch. So you can have like let's say 18 berries around your grand winery, which is insanely strong for the Byzantine. We have seen in the game where Anoten played against Beastie, and we saw that how insanely strong is that if you build your grand winery between so many berries. So the next civilizations on this map that's good to play in it is actually gonna be a Knights Templar. They also have a really good tempo. There is like a lot of chance for you to raid the opponents. It's gonna be French and JD. Again, the reason why I'm putting them here because they are very easy to raid with, and the wood line is very short. But I forgot one civilization, which is the Japanese, because if they fast castle and spam the Onamusha, they can easily destroy civilization that has feudal knights, because the Onamusha is insanely good against knights. So Knights Templar French and JD, I do 100% love them to be played on Carmel, even though they are not the insane civilizations to play it, but they are still good and they are still fun to play with them. So the civilizations, also I forgot to mention, HRE is also insanely good to play on Carmel and OOTD. Just you need to both build an Aachen Chapel. But of course, I do honestly feel these civilizations are much better, like both HR and OOTD, than KT and French or JD on this map. Even though, as I said, it's easy to raid, which is really nice because the wood lines most of the time are really horrible, and you have just small gold, so you can just put a tower on the small gold of the opponent, and they are locked out to reach castle, right? So yeah, these three civilization and that three civilization is really good. You have the Archangel, you can put the deers under the Archangel, but before you ask, why did I put this four civilization into insane and not the HRE Archangel, right? I can tell you again, because these four civilizations are insanely strong with the deers. This civilization will reach the professional scout the fastest and the better. They're gonna have like a lot of scout already out. China has the supervision, Zushi has the supervision, and Byzantine has so many barriers around the Grand Winery and very good tempo civilization. Now, civilization in the so-so, which is still okay. You can pick them, you can play with them, but they are not the best civilization on camera. It's gonna be Mongol. It's gonna be Malian. They are good, but they are not the insanely or really good civilization picked in. because your pit mines are limited and your pit mine is going to be all around the map, so they are not the best civilization to pick. Then we have Ayubid, which is also you can reach castle very very fast, and you can assert dominance of securing the relics thanks to the dervishes. But they are not the best civilization to play on this map. They are still good because a lot of berries, right? Later on you can secure it, but that's all. Oh, I forgot one civilization to play on this map, which is actually not insane but good. That's a really really good question. Is it insane or good? Because House of Lancaster is not bad, but let's put it for good for now. Because I think Death for Civilization is literally the best to play on it. Then we have English. I really don't like English to be played on this. There are not many resources around you. You have a lot of deers, but have you ever seen an English player going for deer? Good for White Tower Rush. So if you like White Tower, good for it. Then we have a Basset. The map is just way too open to for a Basset to play it on. I played against like a few custom games against the Basset players, and let me tell you that it never went really well for the Basset. Then we have Delhi, two sector side, both sector side are instantly far away from each other, so Delhi really can't be played here. Then we have Ottoman, which is like a so-so. It's not bad. It's still fine. You can play Ottoman on this map, but if I have an option to pick between Ottoman and Zushi or China, I would rather pick them. So let's go from the start and talk about the civilizations again, why they are good to play on this. Rus, China, Zushi, and the Byzantine, because they have really good tempo. From that four, civilization three will go pro scout. The last one will eat the berries and can have military out insanely fast. You can even start on the berries as Byzantine and just put your grand winery on the outside berries. And when you age up, you have a market very, very close. And if you are lucky, you will get the correct mercenaries out of that market. And you can protect the villagers immediately at the start of the game by hiring the merchants out of the closest market. Maybe you're gonna get French knights or Mustafati warriors or Sipai. Then you're gonna be one of the most happiest person on the world. The civilization is good. They can fast castle or they can pro scout. They are not the most beneficial of the pro scout because HRD and OTD can gather the deer fast. That's right, that's true. But China and Zushi can increase the amount of food that they collect out of the deer, and Rus collect also gold by collecting the deer, which is for me it's better than getting it faster. KT, because you have a clean secured road for your pilgrims, you will never ever have problems with your pilgrims to get there. French and JD, because you can easily raid us on this map. You will not really face any problem or trouble of raiding your opponent. And you can even put a tower behind their wood line to secure it so they can't gather wood at all. And your knights are just the best unit in the game because having feudal knights are always good. Now we have House of Lancaster. You can easily boom up with the three manors and get to Fast Castle, and after that securing the map. But the problem is with the Fast Castle House of Lancaster that we put that white tower around the gold, right? But because your gold is just only small gold and the large gold is in the middle of the map, the white tower will not really protect your gold because you will run out of gold insanely fast. So the fast castle white tower will struggle a little bit. What you can do is a 9 manor on that map, but after the 9th manor you will run out of gold because you're gonna spend it on the manor upgrades and on the age up, and you already run out of gold, and you have to go for the second gold to make either knights or upgrade your units or monks out of the monastery. But their boom is still strong. House of Lancaster still thrives for sure. Then we have the civilization. It's also they are not really bad to play on this map. They can be played and they are really nice to play in them. But there are of course civilizations that are much better. Marian, they can pro scout. The pro scout is not bad, but there is no extra benefit of the pro scout. You just get an extra barrack, an extra building if you're pro scout on Malian on this map, which doesn't even give you any, um, let's say, 10% or 20% cheaper units out of the Farimba garrison. So you just unlock one extra unit. It's either the Monza Javelin, Freeborn, or Monza Musafari Warrior. Then you have the Ayubids and the Ottoman, which is can fast castle both of them, can collect the relic, but they will run out of food and they will not able to secure the map with the resources as good as the other civilizations. Now we have civilization in bed, English and Delhi. Sacred sites are instantly far away. You can't really protect the sacred sites. Gold will run out very very fast for you, which will be needed for, like, let's say, the elephants. English, it's not really good. You can't really put your farms around your base. Your wood line is very very limited, and also your gold. So your second TC, putting your second TC on your gold, it doesn't feel the same as like on dry Arabia. Now if you have a Abbasid, well, Abbasid is known for booming, and you can't boom on that map. Not really. Alright, that's my tier list for Carmel. I hope you will enjoy your games on Carmel, and I would pick these civilizations myself. If you ask me which civilization I would pick, I would pick these in this order. Thank you so much for watching.